Now, Sports Talk with Broads. Here's Hunter Brody.
That is what we call an ass kicking. The Phillies, Bryson Stott, 4 hits, a home run, a double, a couple singles. Hey, how you doing? 2 strikes over the damn wall. Kyle Schwarber, it's June. It's June. It's time to do some damage. 4 hits in the leadoff spot. Rhys Hoskins, opposite field home run. Oh, do ball. Let's join the party. What's that? Bryce Harper not giving away at-bats late. And you could see on his face when the game was basically over, for him to make it 10-0, the approach and the internal fire of this man raking another to add another bomb to the total of Bryce Harper. You could see it in his face how determined he was to hit a moonshot in a 7-0 game. That detail matters to me. Okay, that detail matters. The fact that this squad right now, when they take a couple run lead, when they score a bunch of runs, they look around that dugout and they go, this is ours. We will win this game. We will finish this off. And I don't know if a couple weeks ago they felt that. They were waiting for the bullpen to blow up. They were waiting to fail. Now we are going to take it. And not only that, it looks like they're going to snag your soul as well. How about the young kid, Bryson Stott, with that day at the office and listening in on, focusing on that 2-strike approach and him and Kevin Long working together to fine-twine some things, tweak some things. I don't know what phrase I'm looking for, but I think you understand where I'm coming from here. Bryson Stott just working on some little things here, and bang, what do you know? It's paying off, and you're seeing it actually work out right in front of your eyes. Growth, a young prospect actually, I don't know, becoming something, actually looking like a force, actually panning out. It's been quite some time since we've been able to see that with our own eyeballs. And here's Bryson Stott playing all over the diamond, too. This is a dude, and there was fear when Scott Kingery did it and all, but this is night and day. Scott Kingery was a disaster of a Matt Klentak era. Let's just give him a ton of cash. Bryson Stott could really play all around the diamond. You need him at second. You need him at short. You know, you can utilize him with some versatility, and that is a beautiful thing to see. You know, I love this kid. I love watching him play and what he's doing at the plate right now with these home runs. In what universe? I mean, I'm literally in awe watching the ball fly what felt like 600 feet off of his bat. It's like, wow, what? Then there's Rhys Hoskins going opposite field. Yes, Rhys, please wake up a little bit. We need you here, kid. We need you here. And I love the fact that the depth of this roster, or the ability to really force pitchers to be uncomfortable because there's so many guys that could do a lot of trouble. That matters. It's the depth of this batting order, too. It's not just how much they can hit the long ball, but it's how many guys are professional, how many guys can make you work, and how many guys can put together professional at-bats. And that wears you down. 10-0. 10-0. They win a series. Rob Thomson does not know how to lose baseball games, and I can't wait till Thursday at 2:10. Can it please be right now? I'm going to shotgun a beer tomorrow at 1:55, getting myself ready. A nice Miller Lite that's hanging out right now in that fridge to the corner of my right eye that I see right here because my studio door is wide open. And yes, I do have a beer fridge right next to me. Ho, 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 ho. I am loving this baseball team. How about Aaron Nola? Shame on me about 5 minutes in, not even mentioning Aaron Nola yet, who goes 8 innings. Utilizing the corner of the plate beautifully. Were there times where he got a little bit of help? Maybe. But when you know that the blue behind the dish is going to have that available for you, make it work. Getting Yelich inside part of the plate. It's moving. Bang. Catches the corner. If not, maybe just missed it, but it was close enough to get rung up. Outside part of the dish, guys are staring into space, can't even believe what they saw flipping the bat, and they start ripping their batting gloves off because they're so frustrated. Yeah, Aaron Nola had it, and you didn't have to utilize heavy bullpen. 8 innings for Nola. He's been great this season, all right? It was awesome to watch. And you're seeing the movement on the pitches, too. Ew, filthy. But I like how he used both parts of the plate, outside corner, inside corner, and the movement of the pitches obviously benefited him because it froze some hitters, and they did not know what to do. Location, when it's precise, it is a work of art out of Aaron Nola. So when Corey Knebel is used heavily in the first game of this series, throwing a ton of pitches, the fact that the following night you don't have to go to him, and I know what everybody's thinking, why even use him anyway? What does Rob Thomson do? This is what we're all praising him for, right? Let's just keep it 100. We are praising him because he looks at these young kids and he looks at these guys in the clubhouse and he's working with them to give them a bunch of confidence. We believe in you. We know why you're here. You got brought in for a reason, Schwarber, Nick Castellanos. You got paid the big bucks. We believe in you. Just play your game. Be you. Reese, be you, right? I've kind of stressed that that's what Rob Thomson has been saying for a little bit of time now, so we get it. It's repetitive. The point I'm bringing up, though, is that is what we are praising him for. Well, the fact that he's doing it for Corey Knebel too, you can't have it both ways. We admire it. We love it. It's making this team play the way that we are enjoying them. I cannot wait for their next baseball game. The NBA Finals are on. Who gives a damn? Because Rob Thomson is managing a damn baseball game. And of course, I had it on the TV and whatnot because I'm a diehard sports fan. It's the NBA Finals. Of course, I'll be watching every dribble. But I wasn't. At the same time because of the way this team. Let's just say this. If this was Joe Girardi baseball, okay? Oh, man, the NBA Finals would probably be on volume 50. Instead, it was on about volume 16 while I'm hearing Tom McCarthy call a home run after a home run after a home run after a home run, and my ears were just filled with beauty. Okay, so anyway, my point is, Rob Thomson is working with Corey Knebel, saying, you are our guy, because he's doing exactly what he's doing with all the hitters to the bullpen piece, and I have no issue with it. I'm walking that thin line. Don't get me wrong, I'm very close. But I understand what he's doing. So if we're going to sit back and give him a big round of applause and a standing ovation for the offensive side clicking because of the message that he's sending, and then he's sending the same message to someone who has kind of been struggling a little bit, well, it's been working in one area, let it just play out. We'll see what happens. I don't think that there's a wrong answer right now. We'll see what happens, though. I'm on thin ice. I'll say that. I'm on very thin ice. How about JT Realmuto, though, when he got hit in the testicles? How's that for a transition? I can't believe my guy just... Don't get me wrong. He did have a couple seconds there of, oh, wow, I need a second to breathe, but just gets right back into action after that. Are you kidding me? When you see the slow-mo, it hits the family jewels. Yo, dude, God bless you. Oh, jeez. I almost threw up from just watching it. I wanted to hear a little bit from Kyle Schwarber. I heard from the manager, and I was hearing so much music going on in the background. That's what makes it so damn exciting right now. Not only that, when Bryce Harper hits the home run, and he's in the dugout giving high fives, when Aaron Nola's day is done after his 8 innings of work, and it's fantastic. You could see these guys high-fiving, handshakes, loving one another. Bryson Stott is getting hugged. Kyle Schwarber. Oh, man, it is an electric atmosphere, and it's rubbing off into this fan base. You still get the toxic fans saying, you know, eventually they're going to lose, because this is what occurs all the time. They win 5, they lose 4, they win 2, whatever it is, no matter how they get there. And this is what I'm hearing in my DMs and on Instagram and you name it, right? You'd be surprised on how much people try and ruin my mood and sour things when I'm actually enjoying life a little bit with my sports teams. This is a long journey of 162. If you just think of September the entire entire time, you're never going to have any sort of enjoyment. So knowing this team isn't a World Series team, even though in the back of our heads right now, maybe it is a World Series team, even though it's not a World Series team, but we'll pretend like it is a World Series team, even though we know it's not a World Series team. Rob Thomson's a World Series manager. I digress. When you think of it, if you don't just embrace the winning streaks and whatnot, what is the purpose of being a baseball fan? What I keep hearing is, no matter what they do, they somehow find a way to be 500. So when they're high, don't enjoy the high, because you know when it's August, you're going to be mad and you're going to be upset. If that's the way you live, what are you doing with your life? Can you enjoy anything? One team wins the trophy at the end. So what, I'm never going to watch baseball again because I don't see this team winning a World Series, so I can't enjoy my June. I can't enjoy my summer. I can't enjoy the beach with the game on my NBC Sports Philadelphia app, listening to Tom McCarthy with my AirPods in. I can't enjoy that? Please. No way. No way. By the way, speaking of just the way that everybody looks in the dugout, Jason Stark today on The Fanatic with Tyrone brought up, and I'll read it for you actually, word for word here, the quote that was mentioned. I was stunned, absolutely floored when I saw this. There's a lot of star power on this team, and it just felt like Joe didn't connect. No, that's not the statement that made me go, huh? I'll tell you which one did, though. Nick Castellanos said he only had 1 or 2 conversations with Joe his entire time here. What? What? Come on. That's honestly impossible if you think about it. Nick Castellanos, one of your biggest acquisitions, who you're super pumped for, someone who's going to be a weapon for you and bat right behind Bryce Harper, one of your key bombers. Talk to him once or twice? That really puts it in perspective on the lack of communication. I said this before, and I'll say this again. Joe's been around a long time. As quickly as it burned, yeah, it does somewhat baffle me. And then I hear this. It continues. How? This is what Jason Stark says after that. How? Rob Thomson is the opposite of Joe Girardi. Well, you can see that, right? We can visually see it play out. And that's why the team looks the way the team looks right now. I'll open up the phone lines, 856-442-9805 right now to kind of get your thoughts on it. It was a beautiful blowout by the Philadelphia Phillies. Before we start taking phone calls, though, I need to tell you about Versus Game. All right, Versus Game is a great friend of mine. It's a fantastic app that allows me and you to connect even closer than ever before. This is how it works. You download the app, and the link is below in the description. Use that link to download the app. I ask a question. My question this week is, who will score more runs, more total runs in the 3-game series this weekend? The Phillies or the Diamondbacks? Let's use this opportunity for you to make money from my question. It's the app everyone is talking about because it lets you bring home the Benjamins for being right. Imagine a social media feed where every video is a question with just 2 possible answers. You, as the player, can play these questions for free, or you can play with real money. $1 up to $100 per question against other people. That's Versus Games, and it is down below in the description. When you go to the app, you can search Broads. You'll find me, you'll find others, and definitely start playing. I will be utilizing this within conversation throughout future podcasts, and I'll be talking about other questions in later shows, so it is a no-brainer. Check it out. By the way, I want to thank everybody so much. We just reached 20,000 subscribers, and I remember being in my college apartment at the time, starting this puppy off a few years back in that 2017-ish. Years are just flying by, 2017, 2018-ish, really getting fired off and getting going a little bit. And I can't thank you all enough for the crazy support here and on 97.5 The Fanatic as well. So I just want to thank everybody so much for all the time you spent listening, for hanging out, for calling into the show, chatting into the show, commenting in the comment section. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And I can't wait to see what is next here at Broads Media. So if you are new to the channel, make sure you subscribe to join the party as well. Okay, 856-442-9805. We'll kick things off with Amadeo, who I'm sure is enjoying this big-time victory. What's up, Amadeo?
Oh, yeah, I am definitely enjoying this victory, but I want to start off saying congratulations on surpassing 20K subscribers. That is definitely very much well-deserved, and basically just this long journey that you've been on. I started watching you basically, when you're around like between 2, maybe 4K subs, and look where it's basically gone over these past couple of years and how we've known each other for this long. It's felt like it's been a while, but, shows how time goes by quickly.
For sure. Thank you so much for the kind words, man. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, just the relationships of talking sports and taking phone calls and, communicating all these years. It's pretty crazy to think about it, but thank you so much, man. I do appreciate it.
Yeah, no problem. And even now to go on a negative approach, because when you were talking about the other
negative,
boneheads that not like when you talk about the boneheads that want to complain about this Phillies team, I saw some tweets talking about Kyle Schwarber today, because Schwarber had an amazing game today, and someone sarcastically posted on Twitter saying, "Oh yeah, Kyle Schwarber is real hot right now," and then mentioned his batting average, batting 198 or something like that. Then he went LOL. I'm like, dude, are you serious right now?
Yeah, well, those people are just idiots. I mean, we know for a fact that he starts out slow. When June starts coming along, he becomes the Kyle Schwarber that we anticipated. And now, what do you know? June comes here, the calendar shifts, and Kyle Schwarber is absolutely raking. So I'm going to have a great time watching him in the batter's box. I'm going to enjoy the home runs. I'm going to enjoy the doubles. I'm going to enjoy him knocking in runs, because the bottom half of this lineup is in control, too, with a lot of the young kids on the team. So while that individual is having an awful time, I'll have the complete opposite. They could be Joe Girardi. I'll be Rob Thomson. How's that?
Exactly. And I love the way that everyone's responding, especially the young guys. Bryson Stott has been amazing since Joe Girardi got fired. I'm not sure if Bryson Stott hated the guy, but he just seems like a completely different hitter right now.
Well, I don't want to be cliche. Yeah, no, you're right. As you're alluding to the confidence, I don't want to be cliche, and I appreciate it, Amadeo. When it comes to Bryson Stott, I think it is as simple as he's playing every day. He's playing every day. He's at the plate every day. He's seeing these pitchers at the MLB level where, okay, let me take this knowledge. Let me absorb this. Where if you're kind of in and out and you're going from AAA to now you're getting back to the majors, and every 3 days you're getting a couple at-bats, it's not the same as you're established. Bryson Stott, I want you to see all these pitchers. I want you to get comfortable in there and just play your game. And, there was a time, and I said this somewhat facetiously, and I even admitted it afterwards, just let me get this out. I don't really mean this. I'm just mad. I'm living in the moment. And to be fair, there was truth to it, too. So it's somewhat of a combination of all these feelings. And I even heard Ricky Bo somewhat touch on this during a little bit of the post-game show. How close was Bryson Stott to being buried a little bit longer into AAA? Who knows what would have been the case if things just continued to play out the way that it was before making such a culture change and the Phillies looking a different way. It's possible that we would have never even seen Bryson Stott do this. And what I was saying was, I didn't see anything from Stott. I didn't see anything from Mickey Moniak. And there were a lot of factors why, but they just seemed like guys. Well, since making that statement, and I am very, very excited that this is occurring after making that statement, he's been on a run. He's been on a roll, and I'm enjoying it just like anybody else, man. I mean, I'm eating sour gummy worms. I'm making a little bit of popcorn, loaded it up with butter. I'll have some Neapolitan ice cream, not all in one sitting, by the way, people here. This is throughout, 2 weeks, no matter what I'm watching the game. I don't just stuff my face with garbage. There is good food rolling through my body, I promise you that. But when it gets to late night, 8 o'clock, 8:30, that's when I dip into the snacks. I'll go get the Doritos. I'll go get the gallon. Of course, I won't pour it into a bowl. I'll just eat it right out of the gallon nonstop, but then I eat too much. But anyway, when I'm watching it, I mean, this is beautiful. This is beautiful. I've always been a big fan of Stott. I was just outraged and disappointed and filled with so much upset feelings that I just needed that 5 minutes to get it out of me because I didn't see anything yet. Not that I didn't think that they could ever do it. I just didn't see anything yet to that point. And as I alluded to, a little cliche, but the more and more they got time, now you're seeing it pay off. And it's great. It's great. Let's go to Mike. What's going on, Mike?
Yo, bros.
What's up?
You rock. Your channel's awesome, man.
Thank you.
Don't forget everyone else.
I won't forget any of you.
But this Phillies team is going to rake this summer, and I can't fucking wait. That's all I got to say.
All right. Okay, nice and quick. Bang. Got to rake this summer. I'll tell you this. Night and day. Night and day. What the summer nights are like when the Phillies actually matter, when the Phillies are watchable, when you wait all day long. I'll actually give this person a shout out. They tweeted me. I gave him a little quote tweet earlier in the afternoon. I had some errands to run. I was running around and doing some things. I had to get my car, what's that called? Inspected, and then went through the inspection. Also, I had some things I do. Go get my Starbucks venti cold brew, and I slammed that pretty quickly. But I got this tweet. And it said, it's from JT. JT is what they call me. Rivian tweet? I don't know. It's a little bit funky on the wording of the spellings or the lowercase and the non-lowercase. So I apologize if I pronounce that wrong. But JT is what they call me, is the name of this individual on Twitter. I'm fired up, man. I can't stop thinking about the Phillies at work. Let's process this. This gentleman is at work anticipating an 8-10 first pitch of Phillies baseball. Think about where we were. Think about that. Thursday, 2:10. The fact that they don't have an off day. They had their off day last Thursday and Monday. When you stink, the off day's like, whew, thank the Lord, I get a little bit of a breather. Oh, thank the Lord, I don't have to watch this team suffer. And more importantly, I don't have to suffer through a long 4-hour game of nonsense. Now, we have people at work drinking their coffee, 10 o'clock, water cooler conversations with people. Hey, Jim, how was yesterday? Oh, did you see Bryce Harper in the 7th? Jim, I can't wait until Bryce Harper in the 9th tonight. These are the type of water cooler conversations we now can apply to our everyday vocabulary. If you don't have that in June, if you don't have that in July, what is your summer? Eagles camp? Come on. I'm just as much as an Eagles guy as anybody else in this city. But those August days is a grind to get through until the first game in September that actually matters. If you have to start that in June, it's a long summer. I want to enjoy the beach. I want to enjoy the sand. I want to enjoy those summer showers when you're at the beach. You hit the beach shower. You go to the bar. You're hanging out by the pool. You're having a strawberry daiquiri, whatever. You go to Lucy the Elephant in Market. I want that with my baseball. I need it. Let's go back to the phones. Hello, you're on the air. Hello. You have to speak. Hello, you gotta mute. Let's hit the reset button here. You have to mute the YouTube stream and then speak into the telephone. So we will go back to you in 3, 2, 1. Hello, you are on the air.
Hey, bros.
Yo.
I'm calling. Can you hear me?
I can hear you. What's happening?
Hey, I just wanted to tell you, congratulations on hitting over 20,000 K subscribers.
Thank you.
I've been a fan of yours for about 3 years. I remember watching one of your first shows, and it was right before Bryce Harper was signed. First, I want to say they are playing amazing ball, and I'm one of those pessimists. I'm going to just be honest.
Wow.
Even tonight, no, I'm not going to lie. Even tonight with the 10-run lead, I'm like, how can the bullpen screw this up? But then I looked at my dog, who is a big, gigantic Harper fan. Every time his name is mentioned, my dog goes off. I thought to myself, this could be it. This could be it. If our bullpen can straighten out and Girardi is gone, and when you said about Castellanos only having 2 conversations with Girardi, I have a big problem with that, man. One of the biggest hitters on your team, and you only talked to him twice. All I want to say right now, man, is I'm pumped. I am pumped.
I love it.
This team is on fucking fire. Excuse my French.
No, it's good.
I just really, man, I want to eat a whole gallon of ice cream just to celebrate. I mean, the thing about it is the bullpen has been an issue for years, and I know it, and everybody else watching baseball knows it. And I think last night when we got the Hater and he blew that save, I think this team might have turned the corner.
I think that's a very fair assumption. And not only that, you're right. I mean, I was thinking more short term. What I was just about to say is tonight, I feel maybe was bleeding into what happened yesterday, right? Or if that makes sense, bleeding it yesterday, bleed it into today. Or, what occurred getting the Hater, I think played such a massive role into what just got accomplished tonight and how flat and dead Milwaukee got, because they were almost still in so much disbelief of what occurred, of like, whoa, did that really just happen? And they never got over that emotionally. I do think that probably played a role. In terms of feeling sour tonight when they're up double digits, or how is the bullpen going to blow this? Not that they were up 10-0 all game. Obviously, that happened once Bryce Harper hit the home run. But tonight, there are some nights where I can get behind the narrative of it doesn't feel right. Something feels off. Something feels sticky. The flow of it smells like it's probably going to go in an uncomfortable direction. There are plenty of games where that happens. When Aaron Nola, and I know, Aaron Nola does have that one inning of the and Aaron Nola does have that one, but the way the team is playing, I don't know how right now you can sit in that field. So I'm a little disappointed, even though you showed your excitement and you want to eat the gallon of ice cream. The pessimistic side on tonight's effort, I just wasn't even close to that because of the way this team is playing at the moment. So I'm a little upset with you, but I can't thank you enough for all the support. We can work through this together, right? Night by night, as we have these conversations, maybe we can pull that pessimistic view out of you and start feeling way more in the celebration mode, if you will. But with that, we're going to shut things down here. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. If you're new to the channel, hit the subscribe button. Hit that follow button. That's the same. Hit the subscribe button. Hit the thumbs up button as well. If you are looking to buy tickets for any event out there, new SeatGeek users can utilize the promo code BROADS, $20 off of your purchase. It eliminates those fees. That's free parking. That's free booze. Smash that. Smash that. See, I'm closing out the show poorly. You could smash the subscribe button, but utilize that promo code BROADS. I'm not using terms correctly here. Terrible, terrible, terrible job. What am I? Am I Corey Knable? Unable to finish out the show? Unable to close out the game? Ugh, terrible. Anyway, lastly, social media. Broads Media, TikTok, Instagram, Twitter. Thank you guys so much. I'll catch you tomorrow after that 2:10 start time. Let's see if they can go for a sweep. Zach Eflin on the bump. Let's get it done. Thank you guys so much.